study session. Books spread across the desk. Rain outside the window, doing all the rest. Jazz underneath the silence, pencil finding its way. Rainy study session, carrying the day. Timer set to 40, water glass beside. Rain pulls the outside world quietly inside. Open up the chapter, read the first line slow. Rainy study session, helping the mind grow. Jazz holds the background, steady and warm. Focus finds its shape inside the storm. Rainy study session. Books spread across the desk. Rain outside the window, doing all the rest. Jazz underneath the silence, pencil finding its way. Rainy study session, carrying the day. Second Pomodoro, deeper in the text. Rain still consistent, moving to what's next. Margin notes accumulating, understanding builds. Rainy study session, giving what it yields. Jazz never rushes, stays exactly right. Session deepening into the afternoon light. Some days study flows like rain along the glass. Other days you push and make the hard parts pass. Either way the rain keeps falling just the same. Rainy study session, always worth the claim. Rainy study session. Books spread across the desk. Rain outside the window, doing all the rest. Jazz underneath the silence, pencil finding its way. Rainy study session, carrying the day. Session winding down, rain still soft in the air. Rainy study session, everything is clear. Pages in the rain, turning one by one. Rain against the window, nowhere left to run. Every word a step further down the path. Pages in the rain, doing all the math. Paperback or textbook, doesn't matter which. Rain outside the reading chair, scratching every itch. First page, then the second, rhythm starts to form. Pages turning quietly inside the storm. Jazz beneath the reading, holding space and time. Pages in the rain, falling into rhyme. Pages in the rain, turning one by one. Rain against the window, nowhere left to run. Every word clicks inside. Rain doubles the feeling, nowhere left to hide. Dog ear the corner, come back to this part. Pages in the rain, speaking to the heart. Jazz softens the edges of the harder lines. Reading in the rain between the hidden signs. A book in rainy weather, we're always meant to be. Pages turning slowly, setting something free. Jazz agrees with this, it never interrupts. Pages in the rain until the reading stops. Pages in the rain, turning one by one. Rain against the window, nowhere left to run. Every word a step further down the path. Pages in the rain, doing all the math. Exam eve, one more night to go. Rain outside the study room, falling soft and slow. Everything reviewed, nothing left to fear. Exam eve and jazz is all I hear. Stack of notes compiled, organized by theme. Rain keeps the pressure softer than it seems. Read through the summary, check the formula twice. Exam eve studying, always worth the price. Jazz in the background, steadying the nerves. Exam eve giving what it deserves. Exam eve, one more night to go. Rain outside the study room, falling soft and slow. Everything reviewed, nothing left to fear. Exam eve and jazz is all I hear. Flashcard final round, definitions sharp. Rain taps the window like a steady harp. Sleep before midnight, that's the plan tonight. Exam eve studying, doing everything right. Jazz doesn't panic, neither should I. Exam eve passing underneath the sky. The night before the test is not the time to cram. It's the time to trust everything I am. Rain reminds me gently it prepared all week. Exam eve quiet is the rest I seek. Exam eve, one more night to go. Rain outside the study room, falling soft and slow. Everything reviewed, nothing left to fear. Exam eve and jazz is all I hear. Notes put away now, rain still keeping time. Exam eve ending, everything will be fine. Highlight and breathe, yellow across the line. Rain outside the desk lamp, doing just fine. too fast. Yellow then the pink, orange for the key. Rain against the study window, setting something free. Read the sentence twice, then decide to mark, highlight, and breathe. Even in the dark, jazz underneath as the colors spread, highlighting the things worth keeping in my head. Highlight and breathe, yellow across the line. Rain outside the desk lamp, doing just fine. Mark the important, let the rest go past. Highlight and breathe, nothing moves too fast. 3 pages highlighted, breathe between each one. Rain still at the window long before I'm done. Not every sentence needs the marker's glow. Highlight and breathe, learning what to let go. Jazz reminds me, not everything needs weight. Highlight and breathe at a patient rate. Studying is choosing what deserves to stay. Rain falls on everything but drains the same way. Jazz knows the difference between the noise and note. Highlight and breathe, the words worth keeping close. Highlight and breathe, yellow across the line. Rain outside the desk lamp, doing just fine. Mark the important, let the rest go past. Highlight and breathe, nothing moves too fast. Marker kept and done, rain still soft outside. Highlight and breathe, with nowhere left to hide. The reading room, everyone is still. Rain outside the building, bending to its will. Pages and the pencils, silence understood. The reading room, doing what it should. Corner seat selected, bag placed on the floor. Rain against the reading room window and the door. Unpack the materials, settle into space. The reading room, a quietly sacred place. Jazz in the earphones, low enough to hide. Reading room surrounding everything inside the reading room. Everyone is still. Rain outside the building, bending to its will. Pages and the pencils, silence understood. The reading room, doing what it should. Strangers all around, all doing the same. Rain connects the studios, no one knows your name. Hours passing quiet, marked by turning leaves. The reading room, nobody ever leaves. Jazz stays personal, between the ear and mind. Reading room is where the focused ones unwind. There's a collective energy in a room of open books. Rain provides the curtain nobody overlooks. We came here separately, but we study as one. The reading room, until the day is done. The reading room, everyone will, pages and the pencils, silence understood. The reading room, doing what it should. Lights dimming slowly, rain begins to thin. The reading room, I'll be back again. Focus before dawn, desk lamp burning low. Rain outside the darkness, nowhere else to go. Mind at its sharpest in the early gray. Focus before dawn, before the world's awake. 4 in the morning, nobody around. Rain against the silence, the only sound. Open up the notes, start from page 1. Focus before dawn, before the day's begun. Jazz at low volume, matching the hour. Early morning studying is where I find my power. Focus before dawn, desk lamp burning low. Rain outside the darkness, nowhere else to go. Mind at its sharpest in the early gray. Focus before dawn, before the world's awake. Concepts landing cleaner in the quiet hour. Rain steady outside, the mind at full power. No notifications, no one sending words. Focus before dawn, belonging to the birds. Jazz understands the value of the dark. Early study hours leave the deepest mark. The world will wake up and the noise will return, but this hour belongs to everything I learn. Rain protects the morning, keeps the outside out. Focus before dawn is what study's about. Focus before dawn, desk lamp burning low. Rain outside the darkness, nowhere else to go. Mind at its sharpest in the early gray. Focus before dawn, before the world's awake. Notebook and rain, pen moving slow. Writing what I learned, letting the knowledge flow. Line after line, the page filling in. Notebook and rain, where the studying begins, yeah. Fresh page open, date written top right. Rain outside the notebook, settling for the night. Lecture notes transcribed into my own words. Notebook and rain, clearest thing I've heard. Jazz frames the writing, pacing, steady hand. Notebook and rain, helping understand. Notebook and rain, pen moving slow. Writing what I learned, letting the knowledge flow. Line after line, the page filling in. Notebook and rain, where the studying begins. Diagram sketched out, arrows pointing right. Rain taps consistent, guiding through the night. Summary section, bottom of the page. Notebook and rain, the same across the age. Jazz doesn't distract, it deepens the hand. Notebook and rain, the oldest reprimand. There's something about writing that makes the learning stick. Rain agrees with this, it leaves its marks on brick. Every drop a sentence falling into place. Notebook in rain, the most familiar space. Notebook in rain, pen moving slow, writing what I learned, letting the knowledge flow. Line after line, the page filling in. Notebook and rain, where the studying begins. Last line written down. Rain staring in the room. Notebook and rain, that kind of proof. Study streak, day after day. Rain keeps showing up in the very same way. Consistency the key, not the single sprint. Study streak, leaving every mark in print. Day 3 of the streak, routine locked in place. Rain outside the window, keeping up the pace. Same time every morning, same seat at the desk. Study streak, putting habits to the test. Jazz familiar now, like an old friend near. Study streak, growing clearer every year. Study streak, day after day. Rain keeps showing up in the very same way. Consistency the key, not the single sprint. Study streak, leaving every mark and print. Week 2 of the streak, material compounding. Rain still at the window, constantly surrounding. Some days harder, others fall in line. Study streak, crossing every sign. Jazz never misses, always finds the note. Study streak, everything I wrote. One day doesn't make the student that you are. It's the rain that falls every day this far. Streaks are building quiet, nobody sees the work. Study streak, the habit underneath the hurt. Study streak, day after day. Rain keeps showing up in the very same way. Consistency the key, not the single sprint. Study streak, leaving every mark and print. Another day logged, rain still keeping score. Study streak, and then one more. Slow review, nothing needs to rush. Rain outside the study lamp, soft as morning brush. Go back to the beginning, read it one more time. Slow review, falling into rhyme. Review session opened, no new material today. Rain gives permission to take the matches the tempo, unhurried and true. Slow review, seeing something new. Slow review, nothing needs to rush. Rain outside the study lamp, soft as morning brush. Go back to the beginning, read it one more time. Slow review, falling into rhyme. Things missed the first time, visible now. Slow review, teaching the when and how. Rain takes its time, reaching the ground. Slow review, the best study I found. Jazz never skips the notes between the notes. Slow review, the wisdom that it quotes. Speed is a mastery, rain taught me that. Slow review the concept before moving past. The deeper understanding lies in the second pass. Slow review, built to always last. Slow review, nothing needs to rush. Rain outside the study lamp, soft as morning brush. Go back to the beginning, read it one more time. Slow review, falling into rhyme. Review complete, rain still taking its time. Slow review, the most patient kind. Rain between chapters, a moment to breathe. Set the book down gently, let the mind retrieve. Not quite done yet, not quite starting anew. Rain between chapters is a pause that's true. Chapter finished, next one not yet open. Rain fills the interval, something softly spoken. Stretch the arms out, look up from the desk. Rain between chapters, giving what is best. Jazz acknowledges the space between the work. Rain between chapters, where the insights lurk. Rain between chapters, a moment to breathe. Set the book down gently, let the mind retrieve. Not quite done yet, not quite starting new. Rain between chapters is a pause that's true. what was just read settling into place. Rain between chapters, giving it the space. 2 minutes of nothing more productive than it seems. Rain between chapters, stitching up the seams. Jazz understands the rest between the notes. Rain between chapters, everything it quotes. Learning needs the pauses as much as the text. Rain between chapters, preparing for what's next. The brain consolidates in the quiet between. Rain between chapters, the best rest I've seen. Rain between chapters, a moment to breathe. Set the book down gently, let the mind retrieve. Not quite done yet, not quite starting new. Rain between chapters is a pause that's true. Ready for the next one. Rain still in the air. Rain between chapters, taking me there. Memorize the great facts lined up in rows. Rain outside the flashcard, only the student knows. Repeat until it sticks, trust the process through. Memorize the gray is what I came to do. Flashcard stacked beside me, first one flip face down. Rain outside the study room, quietest in town. Read the front, then answer, check the back for truth. Memorize the gray, the discipline of youth. Jazz holds the interval between each card and guess. Memorize the gray, nothing more or less. Memorize the gray, facts lined up in rows. Rain outside the flashcard, only the student knows. Repeat until it sticks, trust the process through. Memorize the gray is what I came to do. Third pass through the stack, the harder ones remain. Rain still at the window, falling through the pane. Spaced repetition, doing what it should. Memorize the gray, misunderstood. Jazz never memorizes, it just plays the note. Memorize the gray, everything I wrote. Memory is muscle built by rain and rep. Every forgotten answer, just another step. Rain falls the same path every single time. Memorize the gray until it all feels fine. Memorize the gray, facts lined up in rows. Rain outside the flashcard, only the student knows. Repeat until it sticks, trust the process through. Memorize the gray is what I came to do. Stack reviewed and done, rain still painting gray. Memorize the gray and call it a day. Library window, rain on every pane, books behind in silence, carrying the rain. Corner seat and lamplight, world reduced to this. Library window is the thing I miss. Bag dropped at the table, library card shown. Rain against the high glass, never felt alone. Pull the reference volume, find the page I need. Library window, giving room to read. Jazz in the earphones, matching the old wood. Library window, doing what it should. Library window, rain on every pane, books behind in silence, carrying the rain. Corner seat and lamplight, world reduced to this. Library window is the thing I miss. Afternoon dissolving into evening gray. Library window helping me to stay. Strangers at the tables all inside their worlds. Rain connects the studios as the story unfolds. Jazz stays personal, just between us two. Library window, everything came through. Libraries were built for days exactly like this. Rain against the reading glass, nothing goes amiss. The smell of older pages and the sound of falling rain. Library window, I'll keep coming back again. Library window, rain on every pane, books behind in silence, carrying the rain. Corner seat and lamplight, world reduced to this. Library window is the thing I miss. Closing time announced, rain still on the glass. Library window, too good to let it pass. One more hour, just one more hour. Rain still at the window, giving me the power. Almost at the finish of what I said today. One more hour, and then I'm on my way. Timer reset, 60 minutes left. Rain outside the desk lamp carrying the heft. Pages still remaining, pushing through the end. One more hour around the final bend. Jazz keeps the energy from dropping off the edge. One more hour, holding to the pledge. One more hour, just one more hour. Rain still at the window, giving me the power. Almost at the finish of what I said today. One more hour, and then I'm on my way. 30 minutes in now, halfway to the line. Rain still consistent, doing just fine. Fatigue at the edges, but the mind holds on. One more hour, almost nearly gone. Jazz picks up subtly, sensing the end near. One more hour, perfectly clear. Every study session has its final push. Rain never shortens, never gives a rush. The last hour often holds the best work done. One more hour under the same sun. One more hour, just one more hour. Rain still at the window, giving me the power. Almost at the finish of what I said today. One more hour, and then I'm on my way. Timer going off. Rain still holding strong. One more hour, exactly where I belong. Write it down, pen against the page. Rain outside the notebook, turning every age. If it isn't written, it dissolves away. Write it down at the end of every day. Lecture finished, close the slides away. Rain outside the window, marking the delay. Open up the notebook, summarize in hand. Write it down, helping understand. Jazz encourages the movement of the pen. Write it down and read it back again. Write it down, pen against the page. Rain outside the notebook, turning every age. If it isn't written, it dissolves away. Write it down at the end of every day. Key idea captured, supporting points below. Rain still running, helping the ink flow. Own words only, not the textbook line. Write it down, making the learning mine. Jazz improvises, I do the same in ink. Write it down before the thoughts unsink. The act of writing is the act of knowing. Rain falls to paper, same direction going. Every sentence written is a thought made real. Write it down, the most honest deal. Write it down, pen against the page. Rain outside the most reliable sound. Quiet exam morning, rain before the test, pencil sharpened neatly, doing what is best. Mind already steady from the weeks of work. Quiet exam morning, nothing left to shirk. Early alarm sounding, breakfast kept it light. Rain outside the bedroom carried through the night. Backpack the evening prior, ID in the front. Quiet exam morning, taking the full brunt. Jazz on the walk there, keeping the nerves low. Quiet exam morning, ready for the show. Quiet exam morning, rain before the test, pencil sharpened neatly, doing what is best. Mind already steady from the weeks of work. Quiet exam morning, nothing left to shirk. Exam hall filling, find the numbered seat. Rain against the skylight, tapping out a beat. Paper handed over, read the question through. Quiet exam morning, I know what to do. Jazz stays in the memory, guiding every line. Quiet exam morning, everything is fine. All the rainy study sessions led to this one room. Every flashcard, every notebook pushing back the gloom. Rain falls on exam day, same as any other. Quiet exam morning, like no other. Quiet exam morning, rain before the test, pencils sharpened neatly, doing what is best. Mind already steady from the weeks of work. Quiet exam morning, nothing left to shirk. Paper submitted, rain still on the roof. Quiet exam morning, its own kind of proof. Study and disappear into the page and sound. Rain outside the window, holding all the ground. World goes on without me, that's exactly right. Study and disappear into the quiet night. Phone left in the drawer, door closed behind. Rain outside the study, settle in the mind. Open up the material, nothing else exists. Study and disappear off the social lists. Jazz wraps the session like a second wall. Study and disappear, answering the call. Study and disappear into the page and sound. Rain outside the window, holding all the ground. World goes on without me, that's exactly 2 hours have passed. I didn't notice when study and disappear and then begin again. That kind of absorption, rarer than it seems. Study and disappear, the best of all the dreams. Jazz never pulled me back, it pushed me further in. Study and disappear, where the deep work begins. To disappear inside the work is not to be lost. Rain pays that kind of focus, whatever is the cost. The world will still be waiting when you resurface again. Study and disappear into the deepest zen. Study and disappear into the page and sound. Rain outside the window, holding all the ground. World goes on without me, that's exactly right. Study and disappear into the quiet night. Surfaced at last, rain still keeping time. Study and disappear, the most focused kind. The long session, hours without a break. Rain still at the window, for every choice I make. Deep inside the subject, further than before. The long session, always asking more. Started in the morning, still here after dark. Rain walked the whole day from the very start. Subject almost cracked, now holding its last wall. The long session, giving it my all. Jazz shifted register 3 times since noon. The long session ending none too soon. The long session, hours without a break. Rain still at the window, for every choice I make. Deep inside the subject, further than before. The long session, always asking more. Dinner skipped without noticing, water glass refilled. Rain outside the study, quiet and stilled. Breakthrough arriving somewhere past the wall. The long session worth it after all. Jazz understood, it stayed the entire time. The long session, every note and rhyme. Not every subject gives itself up fast. Some demand the long session built to last. Rain respects the effort, it never cut the day short. The long session, the most honest every choice I made, deep inside the subject, further than before. The long session, always asking more. Session finally closing, rain still on the street. The long session making the week complete. Rain on the textbook, not literally but close. Rain and the reading, what I love the most. Gray light through the curtain, pages slightly cool. Rain on the textbook is the perfect study tool. Textbook open flat, spine pressed to the desk. Rain outside the study, passing every test. Diagrams and footnotes, index in the back. Rain on the textbook, keeping me on track. Jazz fills the margin of the things unsaid. Rain on the textbook, living in my head. Rain on the textbook, not literally but close. Rain and the reading, what I love the most. Gray light through the curtain, pages slightly cool. Rain on the textbook is the perfect study tool. Edition dog ear, coffee ring on page 4. Rain on the textbook, asking for one more. Annotations layered from the months gone by. Rain on the textbook, never asking why. Jazz respects the textbook, dry and full of weight. Rain on the textbook, arriving right on late. A well-worn textbook holds the rain's own truth. Every stain is study session, evidence of youth. Rain falls on the cover, soft and without blame. Rain on the textbook, nothing stays the same. Rain on the textbook, not literally but close. Rain and the reading, what I love the most. Gray light through the curtain, pages slightly cool. Rain on the textbook is the perfect study tool. Textbook closed with care, rain still at the sill. Rain on the textbook, carrying me still. Almost there, just a little more. Rain outside the finish line, keeping up the score. Everything I studied adding up to this. Almost there, nothing goes amiss. Final chapter open, last few pages left. Rain outside the desk lamp, carrying the heft. So close to completion, I can feel the end. Almost there, around the final bend. Jazz senses it too, something shifts in tone. Almost there, and I'm not alone. Almost there, just a little more. Rain outside the finish line, keeping up the score. Everything I studied adding to this. Almost there, nothing goes amiss. Last concept landing, final note is made. Rain still at the window, never once afraid. Summary written, closing up the book. Almost there, one final look. Jazz rises slightly, meeting the moment right. Almost there, completing the night. Almost there is not the same as being done, but almost there means you're closer than you were at one. Rain falls almost there before it hits the ground. Almost there, the most hopeful sound. Almost there, just a little more. Rain outside the finish line, keeping up the score. Everything I studied adding up to this. Almost there, nothing goes amiss.